I'm your host, Kelly Morgan, indie author and indie publisher. Welcome to another episode of The Author's Mic. Welcome to today's episode. Hey everybody, Kelly here. This is another episode of The Author's Mic. Today I wanted to talk about something that I struggle with, something that I think is really very real, but I don't really see a lot of people talking about, and that's burnout. And let me see if you can relate to this. So you're really excited about your book, right? The book is out. The cover is fire. You even posted like a countdown and you've even told everybody, and boom, book is out there. It's out there, all platforms. Guess what? Nothing happens. Crickets, silence. And for a lot of us indie authors, this is the beginning of our disappearance. That silence can be loud and deafening, and it can really, be one of the main reasons why indie authors burn out and leave this space. I love stats. I do. I love a good statistic. And so I wanted to do a little bit of research on burnout. I got some stats. I'm going to tell you where I got them from because the numbers were really quite shocking to me. All right. So according to Written Word Media, they did an indie author survey in 2024, and they said that 46% of indie authors earn $100 or less per month. Now, think about that. 46% of us earn $100 or less per month, and only about 20% make over $10,000 per year. Another resource that I went to was the Alliance of Independent Authors, the ALLI, and they say that full-time indie authors, they make a median income of about $12,749, and this was back in 2022. And then John Champagne shared with us that 80% of writers stop writing after just 3 books, and most of us never make it to 6. And so this told me 2 things. It told me that we're not just fighting for book sales as indie authors, that we are literally fighting for survival in this space. So, what does burnout look like? Well, I will tell you that burnout isn't loud and it doesn't always scream. Sometimes burnout's just very, very quiet and it's just a slow fade. And I wanted to find out, like, what are some common signs of burnout? So I went to another resource. It's called selfpublishingadvice.org. And this is what they say: common signs of burnout. If you are exhausted, even after a break, that is a sign of burnout. If you don't feel joy when you sit down to write, that's a sign of burnout too. If you feel detached or even resentful that nothing's happening. You've got headaches or brain fog or trouble sleeping. And they also say if your writing slows down or stops altogether. All common signs of indie author burnout. And if that sounds like you, guess what? You are not alone. I want to be really real. Burnout isn't laziness and it's not even weakness. Burnout is survival mode. And these are some ideas of why I think burnout happens and why I think burnout has happened for me. Number one, we wear every single hat. We are the writer, we are the editor, we are the marketer, we are the publisher. And I don't know about you, but I expected more. I thought I was going to get fast sales and I thought I was going to get big, big, big support. Sometimes I felt this too. I felt isolated. Most people in your world just don't understand the indie author journey. So it can feel really lonely. And you know what? You tend to put yourself last because the book comes first, right? All of these things are a recipe for mental, emotional, and physical burnout. And it's a trip because most of us are living in silence. We don't even talk about this stuff. So, how do you avoid or recover from burnout? So, I wanted to find solutions so that we can work together and help one another avoid burnout. So, this is what the experts over at inspirethemind.org say. They say set boundaries. And I believe you should set boundaries because guess what? You do not have to write every day. Take guilty-free breaks on purpose with intention, all right? Build a community, which is what I'm trying to do here. You don't have to do this by yourself, and you're not alone. Protect your joy outside the grind. Find things outside of this indie author journey that make you happy, and then some days go do that. And then most importantly, and I have to remind myself of this too, is the why. Why are you even here in the first place? What made you even want to go down this path? And let me just add this one thing. This is mine. You don't compare your journeys to anybody else's. Your indie author journey is authentically yours. It doesn't look like anybody's, nor should it, and don't compare it to anybody else's. All right? So, you know what, you guys, burnout is real. It is so incredibly real. And if you're still in this space, you are still trying, you are still dreaming, you are still posting, even when no one is watching. And you know what? You're doing what most people won't. Oh my God, this journey is hard, but it's yours, right? It's yours. So that means that you get to decide what it looks like, and you get to decide how it unfolds. If we build a community together, we can help one another avoid burnout because it is very, very real. All right. So, you guys, let me just say this in closing. If you are a author of color, if you're a woman, indie author, you're out here doing the solo thing, you know what? I just want to call this out. I see you, okay? I see you, and I would love to have you on the author's mic. Any way that I can help you promote your work, I would love to do it. But you know what? The author's mic is for all indie authors. So if you are an indie author and you are interested in promoting your work, I would love to share this platform with you. Just go to my Linktree. All the information is there. If you are an indie reader or an indie author, join our book club. Pitch our book club. It's called the IRS, the Indie Reader Society. All the information is on the Linktree. If you are interested in writing a book, but you're like, Kelly, I don't even know where to start. I got a 44-page guide. It is 100% free. It is on my website. Go get it and start your indie journey. And lastly, if you are interested in supporting me, your girl, Kelly, I got 2 books out there. Wait for it and You Sound White. They are available wherever good books are sold. However, you can get them directly from me on my website. I am happy to sign them for you. And guess what? Free shipping. All right. So again, you guys, burnout is very, very real. So if we can build a community and help one another, that is one great way to help us stop author burnout, because it's a real thing. And if this resonated with you, drop me a comment. I would love to connect with you, and let's help one another, because that's what this journey is all about. So you guys, my name is Kelly. This has been the Author's Mic. You know what? Go out and make it a great day, because I'm definitely going to try. Keep writing.